Hello everyone and welcome back to the Colonists and the second part of Mission 4, where we are facing off against a quote-unquote hostile force of robots. In the last episode, we managed to expand pretty aggressively to start off with, though our economy is suffering as a result. But I think we have made some pretty good progress in denying them a lot of arable land and land that they could use for growing trees. And in fact, we've captured several stone and iron resources as well, or rather one iron resource. But I think we've stolen one of the resources that were technically theirs, and we've got plenty more things that we can steal if we play our cards right. We could possibly even push in and deny them more of the wood resources, and that will cause a lot of problem for them in the long run because wood is necessary for combat. We build arrows, and arrows are made pretty exclusively from wood. In fact, let's go ahead and run this down here. Okay, so that's fine. One there, and then down. Well, we're going to have to sort that out, actually. That just looks awful. Doesn't it? Yep, it does. We'll connect it up like this. There we go. Just allow the resources to move that way. Right, deprioritize. I would like you to pretty much... no, not there. Because that's where we're going to have our stonemason. But this whole area can be forested. There we are, and a second one up and running as well. That's perfect. Go ahead and build as many trees as you can around this area, please. There we go. That should be fine for that one lumber bot. Do we have any other lumber bots we need to take care of? Oh, there we go. We've expanded out there. Well done. Deprioritize that for now. Okay, so I think at this point our heavy expansion is all but over. We've still got a few places where we want to expand. This one, if we can get it to happen, is going to be great. I will prioritize it for that purpose. But ultimately, I don't think we're going to get that one done. If we do manage it, then we'll have one more expansion in us, possibly. But at this stage, it is becoming very important that we start focusing on other things, namely... Right, halt production there. We'll allow the wood to leave this area. But namely, we want to start refocusing our efforts on our economy now. There we go. Thank you very much for taking that out. Now we can get rid of this structure. Yep. And then we can sort out the path as well. Glorious. I approve. Alright. Now, as I mentioned... Ooh, underground stone. Very nice. Have we uncovered everything down there? Yes. So the only resources we don't know about are over there. So with this, we can now plan around what we've got access to. Nothing else is going to be exposed to us, which is fine. We could drop a watchtower down there. That would give us more or less all of the clay without causing too much issue for the fish as well. Yeah, sure. We're going to want it around there. So let's start building this down in that direction. Making the roads as short as they can be to facilitate expansion there. We'll probably end up... Actually, let's go up and around the other side. Like so. Oops, that was wrong. There we go. This way we can get up to the clay mine. Okay. Not at all bad. This one should be finished reasonably soon. Again, the AI not being particularly clever in its placement of watchtowers, but should it get to the point that it can upgrade its watchtowers faster than me, then all of this aggressive expansion will have been for naught. We will still lose. That would be rather sad. Right, okay, so research is now going to happen a little bit faster. We need to get to construction. We need to get to watchtower 2. So let's start on... Well, it doesn't really matter. Scaffolding will do. Let's start there. Okay, once you're expanded, we'll get out there a little bit better. How are all the trees going? This is easily going to be able to handle what we've got. So let's go ahead and place down a second lumberjack or lumber bot. In fact, I want to set these guys up properly now. So one there, one here. They will work together and we actually want our first storage. They will have their own dedicated battery setup. Right. Come out here, straight down, connect up. There we go. This should work quite well for us once we've got it all going. Take a little bit of effort to set it up, mind you, but once it's done, that little area, we'll get rid of this lumberjack so that we can isolate this and just have them have their own dedicated battery there. Right, you are done, which is fantastic. We should get rid of their expansions around there. Lumberbots are doing their job. Well done, Lumberbots. I'm going to leave you there. You are doing a bit of work for me. Now, we are also going to want an area dedicated to the production of planks. And that, of course, is going to require more Lumberbots. So let's go have a look at what we can do. Building that there should be fine. In fact, we can just hook that up there for now. We are going to want probably... Sure. We'll have this little area connect there. Get rid of all this. We are going to want a lumberjack. We can have the lumberjack right on the edge if we really want to. There's no particular reason not to. The main thing is that we have easy access to everything. There we go. And have that one connect up there. And then we want another storage. We plonk the storage there. It looks a bit ugly, I know, but it is what it is. We'll have that connect there instead. There we are. Now this storage should be set to accept only batteries. Add rule. And this storage should be set to only accept batteries. Add rule. There we are. Perfect. I mean, the landscape is suffering for this, but there's not much I can do about that one. Right, once all of that is set up, I'm going to want some foresters nearby. They don't need to be in any particular location, but I do want 2 of them. That is a requirement for this particular area. We can just go ahead and draw straight down there. And I would like you to be growing trees all over this area. Wherever you can. And much the same for you. All down here. Want to try and focus it in the areas that will be close to my lumberjacks. Where I can, though. There we are. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Right. This road post, from this stage onwards, blacklist resources, except for storage, will be energy. That way, both of these lumberjacks will get priority. I'll wait until these lumberjacks have actually gotten built. Then we're going to restrict... we're going to blacklist logs going out of here, so that's why I want them to be built first. And then we're going to blacklist energy except for storage. Okay, we've got plenty of lumber. Can we expand at all down here? We can, sort of. Not particularly well, but we can still push a little bit more. Maybe do a tiny bit more damage. And I'm alright with that. Wouldn't mind getting some extra stone being mined as well. So let's set you up right there if we can. There we go. Not too bad, all things considered, if I do say so myself. We've got our lumberbot there. The lumberbot will be able to get out there and start harvesting trees from down here as well. So at this point, I can blacklist logs from exiting this compound. That lumberbot can now help build everything else that's in there. Unfortunately, all of our wood is having to travel an extremely, extremely great distance to get there. Which is a bit of a pain, but it is what it is. We would like a watchtower here. And at this point, it's time for us to set up this road properly. It has been long enough that we've just been dragging our feet there. In fact, we are going to want a surface mine down here as well to make use of these resources. There we go. Excellent. Once we've got it out to there, then we will be able to start accessing that, and it'll be rather good, I must say. Unfortunately, you're just kind of sat there without any planks, and that is a pain, I know. We might even want to move the workshop down here as well. since it's going to be so much being done there. But I don't know. Where is going to be our industrial capital? Probably down here, honestly. So, yeah, let's go ahead and build another workshop down here. It won't hurt us to do. We could have it there. That would hurt us because it would block the mine. But we could have it just squeezed in there. That being said, though, what I would like is to be able to have a dedicated storage for my workshop as well. So with that in mind, thinking about it, we'll pop it here instead. I would like... Oh, that's not quite the way I want it. I want you to come up there and then down. Then I would like another small storage. Right here, but flipped. There we go. That will be currently for energy storage only. Now these are not priority builds by any stretch of the imagination. They're just for efficiency's sake. We'll get to them. Right, these are up and running. That's great. Both of those are up and running. That's double great. Very pleased with that. Alright. Now, currently, they have no energy, which is kind of a pain in the bum, honestly. But we will get there. We'll get it sorted. Now, what we could do, in fact, is if this is the best route for my energy to take, then we should allow it to take it by doing this. And once again, we're going to blacklist water and meat. But energy can now leave in that direction if it would get to its destination a little bit faster as a result. How are you doing around here? Ooh, you have definitely gotten at least some research done. So you're researching surface mines. I mean, you know, it's wise to do. You're not trying to expand. I don't think you can, but you're going to lose this surface mine, which is awesome, because that means you're not going to have an infinite access to stone. It isn't going to be as big of a win for us as you might imagine. In a long game, it would be, but at this point, not really. Okay, how close is that one to being finished? It's reasonably close. For the time being, I think we can continue working over here. Stonemasonry, for example, is only going to require stone, so sure. You start on that, but we will eventually switch that one up. At this stage, I think we can get rid of you. You're not really going to help us all the way over here. There we are. And as soon as you're expanded, then you've got a couple more trees to gather, and then that's it for you, I'm afraid. Okay, is any energy getting through? Have I set this up to get energy? I think not yet. We'll have to watch this. I need to see some energy on the way. En route 5. Excellent. That's what we want to see. We want to get this little production area set up and running properly, because then I can get rid of... Well, honestly, that lumberjack set could just stay there for the time being, but ultimately I do want to get rid of it. I would prefer to have these all working out here. We'll see how it goes. Right now things are going reasonably well though for us. But we are... Oh, they're upgrading these residences. Okay, so they are... Ooh, yes, they are heading toward level 2 energy as we speak. With that, they'll be able to start researching the higher military technologies. That is a pretty big bit of concern for me, honestly. We're going to need to get that sorted, like right now. How are we doing there? We've got all the stone we needed. We just need some logs. And that'll happen as soon as we get the energy in there, really. Okay, I'm going to take off the priority here. You guys just get all of the wood out there that I need. Rather than that, we should be good. Now then. Down this way, we're still expanding. It's going to take us a little while, so I'm just going to pass some time now and see how we can do it. Ooh, actually, we've just finished this, so it will be good to see whether that pushes back the way I'm hoping. Wow, we just completed so many things. My lord. Clay deposit available. Excellent. I approve. And stone deposit in sight. Yeah, there we go. We cut them off from their infinite stone. Excellent. We've also nixed one of their homes. Is there any more expansion opportunity? No. Okay, the land that we've got is the land that we've got. And there is no further land to grab. We've got an expansion due down there, which is fine. Alright, we're just waiting on a little bit of stone over here. But this workshop right here can now begin work on some military technology. I would very much like you to get some armor so that our towers, which are going to come under fire before theirs do, are going to be able to withstand a little bit more. As long as we have ample amounts of resources nearby, then we should be okay. This one, for example, to repair it, we'll just need wood, and we'll have plenty of wood nearby. That shouldn't be an issue. Any other likely locations where my towers are going to come under attack? For example, you're a potential there, you're a potential, you're a potential. I don't think you are. So I'm going to need a little stockpile near each one to gather wood, I would say. Just a teeny tiny one. Just that there's plenty of resources available for repairs. Like so. We're also going to redraw this path, because otherwise I won't get access to this coal mine. But I want more storages. One down here, for example, would be good. Right there. And another one perhaps over here. Can I fit it in? No. Well, I sort of can if I squeeze it in. I could fit it in like that, actually. It's close enough. Sure. Oh my lord, that cliff! My goodness, what have I done? I apologize so much. I'm so sorry. It'll still work though, and that's the main thing. We just want to make sure that the towers that are likely to be attacked are going to have ready access to supplies to keep them going. No, we're just waiting on logs. I'm going to prioritize this just so that it gets finished for me. There we are. Right, presently, let's have a quick look at what our potential usage is. Quite high. You know what? I think maybe getting a new production of level 1 energy is in order then. Let's make sure that everything is going to go well. We can have a well right. That's probably a little bit too close. Have the well there. And some houses as well. We'll have one here. I'll come down to 4 right there. One there. One here. And one there. These will all be able to connect together and connect to this one point. There we go. We'll wait for it to all get set up. Oh, actually, no, we don't need to worry about that. We can just blacklist the water and the meat from going anywhere. That will work. There we are. And with that, we just need to set up our farm. There we are. Shouldn't be too bad. And we can make use of all of this otherwise dead space around these locations. Where are you? There we are. Perfect. That'll do quite well once that's all set up. It'll take a little while, but we'll get there. This one, we're currently just massive stocks of wood. Enormous stocks of wood right now. Are they going to deliver any? Can they not deliver it? Please do. I guess I could just turn this off for a moment. Look, just take one log, please. My lord. I do want logs stored there. I want logs stored here. At all of these locations need logs. Ready for repairs. Same here. This will be more than enough to stockpile and prevent these level 1 towers from going down. Later on, we're going to need to change what they're using to build these. Are you never going to get it? Why are you not building? This is really curious. I'm not sure why this is not happening. I'm going to have to break this down. It's a real shame, but I can't understand. All right, let's pause it so they don't build something else there. But I don't understand why that one wasn't getting built. Maybe if I were to place this down here instead? Could you prioritize... sorry, don't prioritize. Prioritize mining that part. As soon as that is gone, we'll get in there and chop that down. Actually, yeah, prioritize you for batteries as well. We'll try and pop the storage in there instead. That might help out a bit. We'll see. We will see. Definitely need everything set up a little bit faster. No, everything's going all right. There we go. We've got our new energy reserves. They should be on their way quite soon. As soon as you've chopped this down, I can get a new storage in there. There we are. Actually, we could just build a storage here if I really wanted to. Sure. Why are you not prioritizing the place I told you to prioritize? How curious. This is quite strange. At any rate, I'll allow any resource to get in there. Go ahead and break that down for me. And we'll see how that goes. Don't need to prioritize that anymore, but I do want this prioritized. There we are. Everything is built. In fact, let's take this all the way out. There we go. We should probably do the same up here, if I'm perfectly honest. Yes, we're already seeing the problems with a slowdown in the movement of resources in that direction. So there we are. That'll help out quite a lot, actually. Alright, we've got some more expanding to do down here. But we don't need to be too aggressive with it. I'll annoy the dickens out of me if I leave that. That'll do. For now, we'll just connect it up this way. It really doesn't matter too much. There we go. I say as I then fuss about getting it all just so. How are you guys doing? You're waiting on stone. You are currently waiting on stone as well, actually. Okay. Perhaps mining is a pretty important one that we need to get upgraded to. Yeah, I can't fit anything in there. I would be very shocked if they aren't upgrading their towers soon. Very soon. Maybe I should get a... well, as long as we get energy in here, we should be okay. Yeah, that should be all set up shortly. Wood can't get out of this little area. Sorry about that. My bad. Yeah, I think ultimately we're going to have to get rid of you. So I'm going to halt production there, just let it run down. And then we're going to move the remove this structure and just allow the wood to flow out from this little area. But that is an awful lot of wood to move. But the main reason why it's so bad is we just dumped the contents of 2 entire areas out in order to try and fill storage barns. That's fine for now. There we go. The big problem there, though, of course, is that energy isn't getting over there as a result of this. At this point, I am going to blacklist wood from getting out of here. I could allow wood to go into storage if I really, really wanted to. That might be something to do. We'll see how this little area can manage, though. Right, 1 workshop is available. At this stage, I'm tempted to say stop working here, but... I'm not really sure there's as much reason to keep you going. I mean, I could get you working on that, but no, I'm going to delete you. Thank you. You did a great job, but we no longer need that job being done there. Got plenty of energy moving through the system at this stage. We just need to get mining up so we can build the underground mines. Got plenty of iron around there, plenty of coal, plenty of stone over here. Generally speaking, we should be okay. We've got enough going on. Over this away, probably time for us to consider upgrading this road a little bit, actually. There we are. Doesn't really matter too much that we've got that moving around. This is a pretty fertile area, though. So we are going to be able to build a decent amount of the higher fertility farms there. Okay, looks like the majority of the AI's economy has come to a stop. I think there is still a little bit of movement, but I think we were so aggressive in our expansion, the AI doesn't know how to go. Like, it's been trying to upgrade, but is it just unable? Are its roads blocked? Its roads don't seem to be blocked. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh well, for the time being, I'm going to be working first on getting up to construction level 2. Actually, no, we're going to get repair 2 first. Then we're going to work on construction level 2. And then we're going to be upgrading one of our pockets of houses. I may even build another pocket of houses somewhere in preparedness of that. We've got all this fish down here. It would seem reasonable for us to set up something in this area, but it would be over a clay mine, so I'm not so sure about that. But as soon as this little area's dug out, then we can very easily repurpose this area for a new housing location. But I'll bring you back when there's something to report. And welcome back. I went ahead and I have prepared an area for level 2 energy production. Now, we are going to need to start this upgrade right now. So let's go ahead and do that. There we go. This will give us all of the energy we're really going to need for what we're going to be working on. And that is to upgrade the workshop just as soon as we can. Our current research is we're currently working on mining. I might even get mining 2 before then, but more than likely we're just going to upgrade to the level 2 workshop and then start working on arrows. The AI still very confused. It's like, oh, where did all my land go? I don't know what to do. Alas, poor AI. Honestly, looking at the setup the AI has, I mean, I don't see many level 2. Oh, did I steal the only land it had for apples? That's what happened. Ha! Ha ha ha! If the AI was clever, though, it would have deleted some of its land to make apples. But I think I may have expanded so aggressively that I stopped the AI from being able to actually pose a threat. So without room to set up its apple orchards, it can't produce level 2 energy. And without level 2 energy, it can't research the arrows. And you know what? I'm kind of okay with this, actually. We currently need some more planks. Planks are on the way. Not very quickly, though, I notice. That's a bit of a problem for me. So what I may end up doing is setting up a new area to allow us to get some more lumber coming through. I think that would probably be a reasonably good idea, actually. Let's go ahead and get some foresters. Now, again, these don't actually need to be anywhere near the lumberyard. They just need to be somewhere close enough that they can walk to work. And so we'll set all of this area to be planted. And that's reasonable. And likewise down here, all of this area to be planted with trees. Again, I think that's pretty reasonable. We're almost out of all the stone there, which is great. I've got one massive storage just full of stone right now. Let's go ahead and build... well, actually, no. We need to upgrade this workshop. So let's go ahead and do that. So, upgrade, please and thank you. And at this point, I no longer want this. I want energy level 2. I'm going to... Well, not that it was actually being prevented from just going straight to the workshop, but we hopefully get all those batteries out of there in time. Right, all of our setup here is complete. Excellent. Very excellent, in fact. We are going to need to get a couple of things sorted down here. In fact, I might just have to delete you. It is a shame, I know, but it's going to have to happen. Right, let's get all of this smoothed out. We are going to want a storage area back here. At least one. And we could have it here, sure, why not? There we are. So that storage will be set for batteries only. There we go. And further to that, we are going to want another sawmill. So let's get that sawmill going. Perfect. Let's just make sure that you are popping trees down there as well. since that will be closer to these sawmills. Sorry, lumberjacks. It makes sense. Well, the problem here is that I need to get all of the those out of this storage area, which means I need someone that needs to use them. I'm going to say, for the time being, I would like you to import from a certain location. Can I tell you to take from that location? Export whitelist. No. What I'll do for the time being then is I'm going to tell you to stop allowing batteries through. I know it's drastic measures, but we need to do it. So no more batteries. Also, no more batteries. I just need to really, really be careful about remembering to undo this so that we can empty out that little storage there. Now that isn't going to help my dedicated yards, but it will help my stonemasons a little bit. And this one as well will benefit from it. For the time being, I could set up a new storage location. No, it seems that we're already doing some of the work there. Ah, fantastic. Excellent. I would like to get some more of the stone moved, though. Let's go ahead and set up another storage yard for stone. So we could pop it over here, for example. That should be quite nice. There we go. Set you up to store stone primarily. And not only will it pull stone from all over the place to get that going. See, there was still a little bit there. I shouldn't have deleted that last one. Because it will annoy me enough that I'm just going to have to waste resources in building a new one just to get rid of that. Oh, well, it should be okay. We should see loads of stone on its way now. Or hopefully. Oh, did I not set up the rules? Not bad. There we go. We'll see all of this stone on the move now. And that will mean all of this energy will be shifted out because our bots are going to need the energy. And this is the only source of energy that they have right now. That being said, this should have blacklisted only... I haven't done this one yet. Okay, blacklist that only for storage. There we go. This energy shouldn't move out anymore then. There we are, that'll work nicely. This as well can be blacklisted. We don't want regular wood. And only storage. There we go. That should clear it up. There we are. It's all been cleared. So now we can remove this from all of the blacklists. It's quite frustrating that you can't move resources between storage yards because it does necessitate finicky stuff like that. Right, well, our workshop is available now, so we can actually start working on pretty much the only thing we need to do, and that is arrows. And whilst we're building up to that, let's go ahead and upgrade you. We want you to be upgraded. We need planks and stone for you. Now, upgrading these watchtowers will, first and foremost, give them the ability to attack other watchtowers, but it'll also increase their range. Oh, we need arrows first. My bad. Well, yeah, this is the one that I want to upgrade first because it's going to have the most impact on the enemy's tower there. How fast are we researching? Oh, we're already up to 50%. That's good. We are going to need a Fletcher to be able to get all of this working, though. The unfortunate thing is that we've not actually needed any kind of metal for this, unless these require metal to upgrade. Do they? Yes, they do. They also need bricks. Wow, really? No, that was the workshop. I was going to say, I don't remember it being that hard, but no, it wasn't. That's fine. Right, we've got plenty of stone on the move. Good, good, good. And this area has now been emptied, so we're just going to halt production here. Let that stone out if we can. Research is complete. Marvelous. We could do a little bit more if we wanted to research further and get any of the level 2 researches. We could. We don't need to, though, for what we're going to be doing. So, let's start the upgrade. We'll also start the upgrade down here as well. I'll start the upgrade at all of my neighboring watchtowers, but we will generally have one prioritized. Beyond that, we now need to build a Fletcher. Now, a Fletcher is a nice, simple little one. It just takes planks and stone to make, and will output arrows. So let's pop you there. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to fit in. And well, actually, no, we might be able to. Let's see. Can I stockpile arrows over here? If I can, that's going to be amazing. Let's see if we can get this storage yard built. And if we can, I want it to store arrows for me. But I'm dubious on that being built. We'll see. It might work. There we go. But because of how aggressively we hemmed in our opponent, we've never seen the effect of combat on our own buildings. But we'll see it on theirs. Now, we have stolen a little bit more territory. I say steal. It was ours, truly. It wanted to be ours anyway. But there we go. We've got all of that pushed back. As I said, this has expanded out its range. Now, who can we attack and who do we want to attack? I would rather attack... disable the attack first. I want to change target to this watchtower and then enable the attack. And we'll see a fire in just a moment. There we go. There's a little bit of damage. This place is going to start receiving wood now. And they're going to immediately get on with the repair. Perfect. Right, this should be set up to receive a supply of arrows. Wonderful. We've got cobbled roads now, if I really wanted it. Don't particularly. Don't really need that one. That being said, we've got one source of iron here. I've just blocked it off. If I really, really wanted to research some of the other upgrades, such as higher damage arrows, I could go for iron, because I'd need tools to perform that research. But honestly, I don't think it's really going to be that necessary for us. This is now going to be the newest high priority building. So let's get that one done. And I would like to have a storage down here if I can. Let's just connect you up there. This way I can remove this road and have a new storage just down here for you to have some arrows. I want this one to have arrows in there. There we are. Perfect. Now, as you can see, we've already pulled it down a fair way. Now, what happens when you destroy a watchtower, you might be wondering? Well, you claim the watchtower. It doesn't get destroyed. You simply take it over. It is now your watchtower, but you only have a limited amount of time to connect to it. Because if you don't connect to it fast enough, it'll just break. And once it's gone, when you claim it, it exerts an influence. But you have to connect it to a roadway and get it repaired, because it's constantly wearing down right after you capture it. It's still burning, effectively. You've got a limited time to make the connection. If you don't make the connection, it breaks, and what will happen then is your closest watchtowers will exert a little bit more influence into the space that it once had, but the enemy will also do the same. So you do want to be quick on that one. Right, our one little Fletcher is not going to be able to produce things nearly fast enough for what we want. It might have been better to have a little storage area there for it, but we're fighting on several different fronts. It's not the best way of doing it, because the result is our watchtowers are not quite going to be able to take these down efficiently. As you can see, plenty of materials are being delivered and repairs are ongoing. So we'll have to see about that one. Thankfully, we are building it reasonably fast. Let's see, is there anything else I want to grab? Arrow soup is becoming more and more tempting. How big would the mine be? Shaft mine down here. It would basically take up the room that we've got the Fletcher in right now. Not ideal. However, I just realized we could make use of something. I could build a Fletcher down here that would make use of that wood to build arrows. I could make a Fletcher up here. Make use of that wood to build arrows. Alright. Not an awful idea. It is going to scupper my plans a little bit, I'll be honest. What I could do here instead, though, as this is... Right, I'm going to cancel that. I don't want to store stone there. I want to use the stone up, in fact. If we can. That one's already got 4 en route. That one's already got 1 out of 4 en route. Let's hope that we can get that emptied quickly. Right, you can go now. Thank you very much for all of your hard work. Are you almost done over there? You are almost done over there. Now, the problem with that is that we are going to start hitting a stone issue. But we've already stockpiled so much, we don't even need to build the shaft mine. But if we really wanted to, we could build it down there. And we'd be able to expand from that location specifically. Right, okay. So, get to work. Excellent. Getting to work down there. Excellent. Halt production. Don't want any more being made. Oh, well, too late. We've already got some wood there. That's a bit of a shame. Sorry, but go. There we are. Captured a watchtower. Right, slow that right down. Okay, so this one is ours. We're going to be able to expand out there. In fact, that's glorious. They're both attacking. That's actually pretty cool. I like that a lot. We are going to need to sort out this little area. As soon as we got the bot down here, we're going to start producing large amounts of arrows for us. Okay. We're going to need a path through here, though, to connect up and repair that watchtower. And it's going to be quite important that we get that done. So let's build that path up now. We only need the path enough to repair it. So much as we built many of our watchtowers using just paths, you can do the same to connect to them. But we're going to have to wait a little while first in order to get rid of all of these burning buildings and actually make the connection. Because we can't build paths over those buildings. Right, that's gone. So at the very least I can build the shaft mine. Right there. Hook it up. I would like to build a shaft mine over here. Am I going to be lucky enough? Oh, I am. Fantastic. Fantastic, fantastic news. There we go. I could set up a little storage area back here for level 2 batteries as well. There we go. Down here, not going to be that lucky, unfortunately. That said, though, I'm really sorry, but you need to go. As do you. There we are. That gives me a little bit more room to play with at this point. Can I fit this in? It would be great if I could. I can. Ah, glorious. There we go, then. That one for level 2 batteries. Perfect. I want to blacklist for storage, except for storage. Blacklist. That one's a little bit finicky one. I would rather if we connect this one up like this. Then in that case, I'll go through here. And once again, blacklist except for storage. The level 2 energy. There we go. Very nice indeed. Right, we have taken quite a bit of room out here. So let's get rid of these. I am going to say that you're no longer going to get a prioritization there. But we do need to hook you up, otherwise we're going to lose you. Of course, I'm spending my time faffing around with paths. Let's bring this down. We just need to hook it up so that it will start repairing. We're going to have to do the same over here, unfortunately. But in time, then, we can simply use this to upgrade these towers and then have extra force projection. We've already claimed much of their territory through this expansion, which I'm very pleased with. But we do need to get you hooked up. There we go. It would be great if we could get a path leading up there. An actual road, rather. That one is going to be a tricky problem to solve. Yeah, we've got a bit of a throttle around here. That said, though, all we'd really need to do is be able to hit these towers. If we can take out these 2 towers, I think we win. At that point, we'd be on top of the colony ship. Though, once these are fully upgraded, we might actually expand out enough to be able to take it. With 2 of them here, that might be all we need. It'll be interesting to see, if nothing else. This one will soon be ours. Can you attack the other? Yes, it's just almost out of range, but that is really good. Excellent. All right, let's get all of this land sorted. What a mess you've left this place in. You didn't deserve this land. You've treated it so poorly. There we go. Let's get this one connected up. That one actually can be connected fairly easily. Oh, that being said, that does mean that we should be able to expand down in this direction as well. So let's make sure that happens. Once that's repaired, it'll hook up a little bit better. That said, let's delete that. Right, up there, down here. Ah, we missed our opportunity. Never mind, actually. That will work. There we go. Perfect. Now got road access in this direction. Perfect. That'll be so much better. It doesn't now mean a lot of resources need to go. That is now a superfluous path. A path between two road posts won't really help. Paths don't work like that. But it does mean all of my resources now for building have to go along here. Not ideal, but it'll work. Right, well, soon to claim you. I think at that point, once these two are repaired, we win. Oh, that'll be absolutely awesome. We did really well here. As you can see, we really hemmed them in with our aggressive expansion. So, if you have a bit of trouble when it comes to the actual combat, if you expand quickly, then you might not even get to the point of having combat. You see, these don't actually have anyone in them yet. They exert a small amount of pressure. But there we go. Yep, we managed to claim the shuttle's storage bays, and thus, the game is ours. Not bad at all. I'm pretty happy with how quickly we managed to do that one. Right, let's have a look. 9 months and 17 days. We did beat my best. Fantastic. Let's have a look. Maximum block roads was 6. Yeah. There were a couple of times where, because we had one central road running up between my industrial complexes, which were producing wood, and my towers, that really hurt. But average productivity wasn't too bad at 66%. I'm actually reasonably alright, happy with that. But there we go, that is the first of the combat missions complete. It wasn't much of a fight. We dominated the AI in this one, and that's partially because I know what I'm doing at this point and how to expand. But if you took a little bit more time, then it would have been a bit more back and forth. We didn't need to do a lot of work. We didn't need to get Iron up and running, realistically, because they never had an opportunity to test our metal. If they were at the same sort of level of research and were fighting back with arrows, then maybe we would have needed that edge to make our arrows that little bit better, or our repairing that little bit faster. But I hope you have enjoyed this mission. It'll probably again be split into 2 episodes, just looking at the time. If there is enough interest in us taking on the next mission, which will be gold in them thar hills, then we will see what is required to make the biggest of all of the monuments, the large monument. Quite a difficult one, I'll be honest. So that would be many episodes, but do let me know in the comments if you're interested in seeing that, and we'll see whether the series continues beyond this mission. But I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope to see you in the next. But until then, do take care, everyone.